Welcome back to the channel. What I have for you today is the Eventlab showcase, Showdown. We'll get to more of that in a second, but thank you guys so much. We have finally hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. What that means for me in the channel is that is just one of the criteria, probably the hardest one for me to meet in order to get monetized. Now, I just have to make amazing content and get people to watch it. With enough watch hours, I should be getting some money at some point. But I'm really happy that we've grown the community to this point. 4 digits. 1,000 people have taken the time to hit subscribe on my YouTube channel, and that is amazing. Like I said, I want to make more content. I want to get more watch hours. I want to keep growing the channel. So that's up to me. That's on my end. Let's get back to the thing at hand here, though, the Eventlab. First up, we have Hookah 22 Tari presenting Skyline Circuit. This circuit focuses on realism. The roads, fences, pit lane, and trackside buildings are built with attention to detail. Have fun. Now remember, Horizon 10-year anniversary was a couple years ago. So this is not a new Eventlab by any means, but we're going to get in, we're going to give it a shot, and then I'm going to go to the Creative Hub and try to find maybe something similar, another Eventlab, to pit against it. If you guys missed the trial video this week, we won this car, the Eagle Speedster. Apparently, it's a Jaguar in disguise, so I got a cool livery from AEQNX and made my own tune, and this thing is pretty cool. If you want to, go check out, like I said, that trial video. The share codes for the tune and the livery are in the description. Alright, so Skyline Circuit, Track Toys S1 900. The key to having a good Eventlab that's in the festival playlist is the best car choice. Now, I know what I have here. Skyline Circuit is going to be something that needs insane grip and handling, and for me that takes out a ton of the rides because they're rear-wheel drive and they're just going to come around on me. This one has rally suspension, probably not the best for a circuit. I like this. We can use that one. We can use this. We can use the Aston Martin, the V12. This M4 is all-wheel drive. Ooh, I like that. Let's do that. Okay. M4 GTS S1 890. Hopefully this thing won't be too much of a handful. Man, that's beautiful. I love that gen. The front end just looks so good. A simpler time. All right, here we go. I saw that car in my garage. I don't know how they're going to pilot it. I couldn't. Here we go. Actually, let's try the wheel. We'll give that a shot. We'll give it a shot. All right, so Skyline Circuit. What we're going to do is we're going to look around. We're going to admire the buildings and pit lane. Is that a different one, or did I call that already? Oh, my gosh. That's wild. This BMW sounds so good. With that all-wheel drive, what a launch. I'm trying to ease up here because I know at some point we are going to have to slow down. This thing is handling okay with the steering wheel. We've got to get a win here so we can turn it to gold. When you race against the Drivatars in these Eventlabs, in order to get the reward, you got to get first place. When you don't have anybody to race against, it's so much, simpler and easier because you're going to get the reward. All you have to do is finish the Eventlab. All right, lap 1 of 3. I don't know how. Oh, I got burned. Okay, so this is a crazy turn. I was not watching the mini map. Here we go. Take 2. I'm gonna lay up early. Try to. I laid up too much. Okay, fine. See, that's what I hate about the wheel. You just smoke the tires. All right, so I'm not really in the racing line here. I just can't go too shallow. Got to get this Porsche. Still lap 1. We got plenty of time here. Lots of racing. This is a crazy track. Oh my gosh, I thought I was on the home stretch. Using all of the race course there. This has got to be, yeah, we're already on lap 2 now. Okay. Hick Nick in front of me. Gotta get this done. I can't let somebody with a gamer tag Hick Nick fry me like this. I can definitely go faster through there. I don't know why the racing line is saying to slow down so much. Foot to the floor, over to the brakes. I don't know if I can out-brake this guy and out-handle. I chickened out. I didn't want to put it into his door. Getting loose on the wheel is not fun. A little bumping's okay. There we go. So now that we're in front, maybe we can put some distance between us and that Porsche. Picnic. The Drivatars are usually pretty formidable foes. I can't really look back. I hate that. I wish I could get like a rearview mirror up top. What do they have that? Like Forza Motorsport or something? Maybe I should put it on the wheel as like a button. A look back button. I don't know if you could even do that. Now sometimes I get in the habit with the wheel of being too soft. I'll get out in front, I'll race for a little while, and then you'll just, on a turn, somebody will end up just flying in or whatever. I don't think that's going to happen here. I think we're going to be okay. Final lap and all. Yeah, I messed that corner up bad. All right, last turn. This is amazing. What a great circuit this has been. I'm not a huge fan of these circuits because the game already has some great circuits, some great road races. It is nice to see when people are adding all these pieces. There we go. Winner, winner. Get the roar emote. It's cool because it adds something to the game that you didn't necessarily have already. But my point of view is also this. When you're in such a narrow type of an event, how different really can it be, you know? No matter what, it's at some level just all the same when it's a circuit. So here we are, Playground Games Editor's Choice. This is the devs. They are going in and looking at the Eventlabs, boosting them, putting them on this page. There's a whole bunch of other tabs to look through. We do have this. We've already done the FCG Mountain Pass. That's 10 out of 10. That thing's awesome. Flats the way. I like it. All right. We've did the quali. There's Oceanside Motorsport Park, Mountain Forest Circuit, Fujimi Circuit. Wow. There's a lot here. Let me put my thinking cap on for a second. Just because it's right here, let's try this one here from Andy PSBACK. Flats the way. I like it. That's the way. I thought it was Anyway, here we go. So when you go into an event lab like this from the Creative Hub, it's going to have just any and every car. There's not really car restrictions. Sometimes there's some car restrictions. When they put them in the event lab section of the festival playlist, you do get a more restrictive car choice. But I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to go with the same one. This is really going to help us compare. We just drove with this car. It's going to be amazing. I just want to party with you. Oh, there's Luka Doncic. We should have a crazy launch from this M4 GTS. Love it. This thing rips. Why is there an 86 Ford F-150 at this race course? I don't know. The circuit. We're getting a mini rally raid. We're getting one of the Hoonigan cars. What else do we have? Oh, a Jag. Okay. Like I said, the Luka Camaro. Oh, this would be fun with those tires there. You can push your friends, your foes, Drivatars. You can just push them into there and they're going to get stopped. That's going to be a day record. I'm gingerly pressing the throttle here. We do not have to win. It is not a condition of some sort of festival playlist requirement or reward. We are just taking this in and evaluating it against what we just had. Wow, getting past. Getting loose. Not good. Everybody's passing me. Okay. Oh my gosh, what is the hell happening with this car? I feel like the front tires were just locked up. So nothing against this creator or this track, but I don't know why I feel this way. The other one was just way better suited for this car. I think looking at the mini-map, once you get into the center there, I love this though. I love the braking markers and things like that. The fence is cool. But once you get into the center, I run out of talent on the wheel or whatever. I don't know. This would be fun on the controller where I can really maneuver, but the cool thing about these circuits is it gives me an opportunity to use the wheel. You just pick a really well handling car with a lot of grip and traction, and The wheel ends up working. The car won't spin out. Things are good. Here was the tricky part, I think. I can't believe this is 5 laps. That's got to be a knock against it. That's ridiculous. Doing better here. Maybe we'll keep going. We'll keep lapping and see if we get a better time. That's always a fun thing to do as well. When you have so many laps to complete, you can kind of just zone out, get in the zone, get in tune with your car. I don't know why I can't pass these people. We might have to grab the controller just for that. Let's see what our lap time is here. Not much better. Alright, gonna pause it. A couple seconds. Let's switch over to the controller, see if I can catch up here. I don't think that's gonna be the case. Wow. I never played once today yet with the controller, and this feels weird. Starting with the wheel and going right to this in the middle of a race. That is crazy. I feel like this car is good. Why can't I catch even that Toyota? I mean, I know it's S1, but I'm so scared to go to the inside of these turns. Then I'm going to get hit by the tire walls. You know, we were able to win the last race. I guess it was just so much better suited to what we brought. I guess I should be drafting, right? Losing all that track position early was a death sentence. Okay. Well, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and give you a sneak, and that one too, a sneak preview of which one I think is better. Now, as far as design, this one may even take it. There's I don't know. There's a lot of elements in this one as well. Set pieces, you know, design stuff, whatever. It's just the layout of the track with this car, I don't know. But just the high stakes nature of these barriers. You know, I get it. You want to keep people from cutting the corners, but usually stacks of tires aren't so, you know, rigid, which is why they're a great thing for stopping people from going through somewhere, because that will really slow you down in a race car. But might as well just put concrete there. I haven't looked. I'm gonna wait till the end. We got like a 111 on the wheel. I kind of got in the zone a little bit now that I'm warmed up to the controller. I passed the Toyota finally, but I am interested in seeing what a fast controller lap is here. Now you guys watching this, you're going to be able to see up at the top, but I am just trying to be steadfast and not look. Man, look how low that Camaro is. Trying to get just desperately one more car under my belt. Can't do it. Wow, what a competitive field. 7th place. We've busted through. No license plate. Wow. Are you serious? My fastest lap was the fast one with the wheel? I could have swore I saw 111, so maybe it was 112. I don't know. I am confused. This one's going to be an easy one, guys. Skyline Circuit here from Hookah 22 Tari takes the win. It clears. It was a much more enjoyable race, even on the wheel. With that BMW, we were able to stay competitive early, you know, through a couple rewinds, gather our composure, and make a charge to the front. Got the win. Got the placard turned to gold. Very cool. Yeah, just overall, apples to apples, circuit to circuit. I like this one better. The other one is not a bad one. I think I could even find maybe a smaller or more nimble, acceleration-focused build of mine. Maybe the Caterham, you know, whatever, something like that. Maybe S1900 was a little bit too much there at that track, unless it was just, you know, I needed an all-out race car. That one really pushed the envelope. But let's look at the festival playlist real quick. Since it is Sunday, we have one more day. I will be back on Wednesday playing these daily challenges you see here, sending this series off right. I don't think I've checked the entire time we've been playing this new festival playlist where we're going next. Let's see. Well, that is the biggest bummer of the day. No back to the 90s for me or you, apparently. Make sure you go through here, check out all the events, try to complete all the ones you want to do, all the ones that you want the reward for. You can pick up, you know, some cool stuff here. Like I said, the Eagle Speedster actually turned out to be something pretty cool. Make sure you get those tune and livery share codes from Thursday's trial video. You can get a McLaren P1 for completing the trial, Land Rover Velar from Seasonal Playground Games. You get an Aston Martin DBS SL, which is not pictured there. Snow Crew socks. Do we have that? I don't know. And some Range Rovers, current and classic. Maybe not so current, but whatever. That's going to do it for me today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know it's tough when we only have one Eventlab to create an Eventlab Showdown, but last week, no Eventlabs. And the week prior, none either. Now, summer, we did have two. Very cool. Come here, Jake. Come here. You want to get on camera? All right. Jake is here with me. Like I said, stop. Stop giving me kisses. Dang it. Hey, calm down. We gotta end the video. All right. Like I said, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Come back Wednesday. Check out the daily challenges. I will see you guys in the next one. Later.